we are officially back. It is July. No, today is the first day of August. How did the time pass by so quickly? I feel like this year is flying by, but this is my July vinyl haul. So a decent amount joined the collection this month, and I'm so excited to go through it. There's your spoiler for one of them. But I'm really excited to go through it and to finally be able to sleeve these guys. And a decent of these are from an order that I did for Valentine's Day in February, and they have finally arrived. 4 of them are from that. Some are new releases. One is a vinyl that I've been wanting for a really long time, like years, and I managed to find it for retail price, which is insane. I'll talk about it later when I show you it. But it's a very good haul this month. I'm very excited to show you. Let's get into it. There's a lot to get through. So, July vinyl haul. I think we should start with those ones from the Valentine's Day drop. So it's these 4. And that was from the Vertigo vinyl Valentine's Day collection that they did. I got a bunch of them. So I will start with Saint Evangeline's Rain Dance. So that is this one here. And the actual cover itself looks like this. Beautiful. If you don't know Saint Evangeline, she's a small artist. I think she's based in the US, and she makes music that is very reminiscent of Lana Del Rey, but almost in a way that's a bit more eerie and haunted, is kind of how I would describe it. I think her biggest song is Lilith, for which Vertigo Vinyl did this lily pad pressing last year, which I also own. And I love Rain Dance. It's a great song, so I had to pick up this one. And this version came with a signed insert. So she did, her signature's beautiful, by the way. Look at that. It's so stunning. Everything she does, everything she puts out is just, I'm blown away. She's very anti-AI, so everything you see from her visuals is real, and she has such an artistic vision and she executes it so well. Like, I see half her stuff and I think it has to be AI, but I know it's not because she's avidly against it. So yeah, I don't know. I can put some pictures up and show you. She's really great and incredibly underrated. She's done a bunch of pressings with Vertigo Vinyl, but this one for Rain Dance, it's so stunning. Ta-da! How cute is it? It is so cute. Look at it. It's a heart. You get it? Valentine's Day? It's a heart. Very pretty. It's like this iridescent blue marble situation, and I'll show you a video of it in the sun, but it's just, whoa, it's so beautiful, and it matches the cover so well. Rain Dance is on one side and Limerence is on the other. So that is this one. So that's the front cover and the back cover, and mine was number 533 out of 600. That's that one. And then the next one I got from that collection is a small artist called Hebe. So the Valentine's Day drop that they did for Hebe was the Huntress. As you can see from the hype sticker, it's also a heart pressing. The mock-up looked cool. I don't think it's my favorite of the Valentine's Day pressings, but I needed to get it because I am trying to collect everything for this artist because I love her music so much. Baby I'm the Wolf was one of my favorite albums that I listened to last year, and the new music she put out last year, amazing. She's about to come out with new stuff now. I'm so excited, like so excited. It's this one here. It's also a heart. It's just got some different designs. It's basically just a picture disc. It's pretty good. It's not as amazing as the rest. So that's the front cover that they did, and then the back cover, and I got number 317 out of 600. That is that one. And then next up we have Flower Face with her record Valentine. Also a Valentine's Day pressing. That's the front cover. The back, it's got Valentine on one side and Cornflower Blue on the other, which Cornflower Blue is one of my favorite songs off of her second album, Spherical, I think it's pronounced, and I have the Vertigo vinyl exclusive for that album as well. Really good, you should listen to it. And I got number 200 and I think it's a 73, not a 13, out of 350, so. Okay, this one was also a heart for Valentine's Day. Perhaps the most Valentine's Day type pressing. How cute is it? It's so stunning. It's like a marble type smash. You can see it here on the edge. Anyways, it is stunning. It kind of matches my, oh, if I do that, you can't really see it, hey? Kind of just blends in with my, well, I will show you in the light. It is so stunning, so beautiful, so gorgeous, and it matches the cover really well. Very happy to have this one. Next up, the last one I got from the Valentine's Day collection. Jace Cameron, American Car Ride. It has American Car Ride on one side and Super 8 on the other, which are both songs off of his album Sunchild. I only listened to the album for the first time just before this collection came out, so it felt like very apt timing. I remember thinking that American Car Ride was one of the best. Like, the vibe the song gives is like you're going down a highway in a car with the top down, and it's summer and it's hot and you're with your friends, and it's just great vibes. That is the exact vibe of this song. That's the cover, front cover, back cover, and the pressing itself is really cool. So I don't know if you can tell from the hype sticker, but it is a flaming hot shaped vinyl. Come on, that's cool. That's really cool. It's like that. That's one side, and then the other side's markedly more red. So yeah, like, it's very cool, the edges and everything. So got that one. That's all the Vertigo vinyl Valentine's Day collection ones. I've got 4 left to show you. Most of them are new releases, but I will first go through the big ISO that I got. This vinyl I've been searching for years, but I never really could justify buying it because everywhere I had looked, it was around 150 to 200 USD, and I just couldn't justify it, not for a picture disc. It had been one that I'd wanted since I started collecting, because this is an artist that I absolutely love and an album that is so dear to me and captures just such a specific moment in my life. But then it came up on Discogs for retail price, or maybe slightly below retail price, I don't know, and I thought it was a scam. And I bought it, and I opened the package. It arrived, I opened it. I thought it was gonna be maybe a photo of it or something and I'd been scammed, but no. It was rare deluxe picture disc, and it was real. And I am just so incredibly shocked, and I also can't believe it's in my possession for cheaper than I would have paid for through her site, really, including shipping. I'm still in a state of disbelief, I guess. But yeah, this is it here. That's her on the cover. And it is a 2 LP. So one disc is the picture disc of the deluxe album cover. Now, mind you, it was kept in the PVC sleeve, I think, the entire time since it was released in 2020, 2021, I don't know. But look at it. It's mine. Ugh. I knew this day would come. I was manifesting this so hard. You have no idea. I was watching this. I was watching listings for this since I started collecting at the end of 2023. And 3 years later, I have found it for a decent price. That's perseverance right there. Don't give up. For all of you who are looking for Love Alive from Paris, looking for the folklore variants, looking for any of it, I manifest this for you as well. And it's kind of making me think I can find all my other ones for a decent price as well. And the second disc is just the frogs, which is, if you've seen the music video for the song Boyfriend, then you would know that this is a reference to that. So yeah, I am really excited about this one. Like, I don't know if you can tell. I mean, I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can tell. But Rare is genuinely such a special album to me. It kind of marks that sort of time period. Like, you know how music brings you back to a very specific time, like when it was released? This came out in January of the original album came out in January 2020. And that would have been right after I finished all my high school exams. So I felt like that period between when you finish high school and when you start university, and it's just like every day is fun and you hang out with your friends and there's actually nothing you need to be doing, and it's just this complete sense of like freedom. I could do anything. I'm now an adult. This is what that album is to me, and it reminds me of that period of time. So I'm really happy to have this one in my collection. Also, this has Souvenir, which is arguably one of Selena's best songs she's ever put out. Argue with the Wall. That song's great. But yeah, that's enough on that one. I'll move on to a different album now. I also have a new release from a small Australian artist, Holly Hebe. So she put out her third, I don't know, EP this month called Mood Ring. That's this one here. There are the colors of the Mood Ring. That's the back cover. These are all the songs. Yeah, so she put this one out very recently, and She also did like a little tour around Australia. I saw her live to sing all these songs and she was amazing. She did have records of the EP for sale at the tour, but it was just the plain purple. This is an exclusive that she did with a company called Holiday Records, but I think there were 150 of them pressed. Very small count, but she is a small Australian artist. I'd say she's perfect for people who like Clairo's music. Very much that sort of vibe. But as for the vinyl itself, it's on a smoky glitter vinyl. So ready? It is gorgeous. This is not doing it justice at all. It is so beautiful when you actually see it against the light, which again, I'll put clips in so you can see. I just think this is such a well done pressing for such a small artist. If small artists can do this and they can include such pretty album artwork, and it was a very decent price too. It wasn't all that expensive. I'm pretty sure it was $60. If small artists can do amazing pressings for $60, mainstream artists do not need to be charging $90, $100, crazy amounts for like bare minimum vinyl. I'd say perfect for fans of Clairo, very much the same vibe, like bedroom pop is kind of what I would describe it as. And my favorite songs on the EP have to be Swimsuit and Maybe I'm Growing. Those are my favorites off of this entire project, and Mood Ring's also really good as well, the title track. So definitely take a listen. That's Holly Hebe. 2 more left. Next we have Gracie Abrams' new album, Daughter from Hell. I'm in mixed feelings about this album, honestly. The first time I listened through, I kind of had a similar sort of feeling about this album as what I had to Tortured Poets Department, the anthology, where a lot of the songs did kind of blend together, but in listening to it more, a lot of the songs have come into their own and they do feel more separate now, but I still do think there are a couple tracks that aren't my favorite on this project. This project very much felt like Gracie going back to her roots in Good Riddance. This one was just on the purple vinyl. It's the old cover, like that. I won't show you the second one just because it's exactly the same. But yeah, there are 2. And it also came with an album booklet, which was in this red envelope. And then you pull it out and it looks like this. And it's actually really pretty. I really appreciate a nice like lyric booklet. It says Daughter from Hell, Gracie Abrams on the front, and then it just has all the lyrics on the inside. Albeit it's very plain, but I guess that's kind of what she's going for with this project. And then it also came with a signed art card. This one here. In Australia, we usually only get CD signed art cards, even though this is, I'm pretty sure, smaller than a CD. I was so hoping she was going to do another signed Australian poster, but she didn't end up doing that. My favorite tracks from this one, after quite a couple listens now, I knew that Good Reason really stood out to me from that very first listen. Her voice sounded quite different on that track to everything else, and I found out later that's probably because it was originally created. That song was created like 3 years ago, Gracie said, so it's not shocking that it sounds quite different from everything else on the album. It is my favorite still. I think there's something about it melodically that I really, really do love. And then outside of that, my second favorite has to be Humming. I think Humming just had a beautiful message with the lyrics. And then Mini Bar, because it's basically an Audrey Hepburn song. And it was really good. And Hit the Wall. Hit the Wall I love. I think that was a really strong lead single from her. Even though it didn't do very well commercially, I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I think overall this was a good project from Gracie. Not spectacular, but it was very solid and it is very in line with maybe some of the stuff she was doing on Minor and Good Riddance, more so than what she was doing on The Secret of Us. And then lastly, last but definitely not least, I got this one just yesterday because it only came out yesterday and I was waiting to film this until I got this one, because I knew I was not going to be able to resist going and buying this on release day. Of course, no shocker to absolutely anyone, it's the new Ariana Grande album, Petal. So this is the JB Hi-Fi exclusive in Australia, which I believe is the Target exclusive in the US. So it looks like this, it's got an alt cover. I'm so tempted to do this makeup for the Eternal Sunshine tour, like with the eyelids, but I have no idea how to do it, so there might be some trial and error involved with it, and I'm a little scared for the health of my eyelashes, but we'll see how that goes. First things first, what a great album. I honestly didn't have the highest hopes after the lead single, because Hate That I Made You Love Me was good. It wasn't my favorite thing that Ariana's ever put out, but I can happily say that I do think it's the weakest track on the album, and that everything else that was on this project was insanely good. I knew it was going to be great because it was Ariana, but I didn't know it was going to be this great. It's basically like if you melded together Eternal Sunshine and Dangerous Woman. It's like Eternal Sunshine, but with the confidence of Dangerous Woman and with some of the production choices that I think would have gone into Sweetener. So, such a good album, such a good album. I've only listened to it through a couple times. I've been seeing some of the online discourse around who certain songs are about, whether people like the album, all that stuff, but I'm trying to like block it out for now so that I can form my own opinion on the album and thoughts on what songs mean and what they mean to me and all that stuff before I let other people infiltrate my thoughts on it. So it comes with an album booklet, lyric booklet. It just has all the lyrics to all the songs, which I will say Ari really does a good lyric booklet. Ready? Yeah, it's just great. It just looks like this. And to give you my favorite tracks from my first couple listens of the album, I have to look at the hype sticker because the track list is on the hype sticker, which is so funny to me. There's a hype sticker on the front, this one, and then, sorry, that's the one in the back, the track list. Then there's also one on the front like that. So that's going to be fun getting those off considering they're clear hype stickers. I would say my favorite from the first listen was Oh Well, and then it has to go, I also loved Kiss Me, Petal, Freak, Nowhere, Nobody. I think those are my favorites from my first couple listens. I'm sure it'll get to the point where I just love every single song on the album so much and I won't be able to differentiate between favorites and not favorites. So such a good piece of work from Ariana. I'm so excited to listen to it over and over and over again and hear them live at the tour later in August in London. But yeah, so that was my final one that I added to the collection this month. So that's everything that joined my collection in July. Hey, that's not a lot, right? That's not too many, you know? It could be worse, right? Is this when I start thinking about how much money I've spent on these? Well, with that, I think I'll end the video and I'll see you. I'll try and do more videos in between. I filmed a sort of like 24 hours with Petal sort of video, which will go up soon. And I'll definitely be back for a vinyl haul the month after. Perhaps I might have some of the Ariana Grande tour exclusives next month. We'll see. There probably will also be some travel vlogs coming up from that trip as well. That was everything I got this month. I'll end the video there, but let me know if you guys picked up anything cool this month and what you guys think of Petal. Let me know. Bye.